Hello. What's up this afternoon, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to y'all. Good to see ya. What is up, Preacher Boyle, Steel Wolf, a Terry, Elf, Ice Cream, Lesbian, BOT. What is BOTW? I don't know what BOTW is. I'm oblivious. Aw, Juice, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip over here. Thank you. Yeah, spoiler season for the D&D set starts a week from Monday. So the 28th, 29th, something like that. Amos, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip over here. Thank you. Kyvie, Philosopher, Baskin Robbins, Old Ben X, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super over here. Thank you. Oh, Legend of Zelda, I see. Yeah, so today we're playing some more Modern, and this is the deck. You might have saw a little sneak peek. We played like a couple of matches at the end of another stream, but we never really got to give Harmonic Shaman, probably better known as Shamanamonicon, a full shot in the format, and I'm excited for this deck. It can do really big, explosive, really cool things. How many bugs are there? We're gonna find out as we go along, but the idea of this deck is really fun, so I think we're gonna have a good time with it. Hopefully win some games. I don't know how good the deck is, but it does do cool things, which is the most important thing. TZZ and Elf, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. 29 set comes out on the 9th on Arena, so full further probably the 5th or so. Yeah, I think that it'll probably be like, why is my calendar not pulling up here? Alright, so my expectation with spoilers is, I think it starts the 28th or 29th. Their announcement said the 29th, but I don't think it can actually be the 29th. It's gotta be the 28th, I would assume. And I'm thinking it's gonna be like Modern Horizons, where they're going to do spoilers all the way through until the 6th, and then give us the full set on the 7th, and then release the set on the 8th in digital. So that would be my guess. Spoilers 28th through the 6th, full set 7th, and then release on the 8th, which is kind of interesting how quickly the set releases. Hey, what's up, Skyward Fire Games? How are you? Good to see ya. Did the Exalted bug get fixed? I actually don't know. I haven't played Shaman since the bug game, so we're gonna find out, maybe. If not, we can complain about it and file for comp. Actually, I almost never file for comp because it's such a hassle. So, Arachnomancer is underrated. It seems good. Yeah, I totally forgot about this card. And then it was a Shaman, but it seems perfect for what the deck's trying to do. Just be really explosive, dump your hand really quickly. So this is going to be interesting. But anyway, let's do our reminders. Oh, one additional reminder. So today's stream normally go like 3-ish hours, like from 2 to 5 Eastern. I gotta sneak out like a half hour early. So gonna go about like 2.5 hours. It's my little sister's 18th birthday, so we're doing like a birthday dinner type thing. So I gotta sneak out a little bit early to go to that. So slightly shorter than normal, but I don't know. We'll make up for it in the future. So why no changelings? I don't think we need changelings. We got enough good shaman that we don't really need to fill in. And none of the... We'll talk about the deck in a minute. Let's do our reminders real super quick. So, Reba YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube. Tomorrow, Against the Odds action. Yesterday, Affinity Budget Magic. Tons of other stuff as well. Check it out on the YouTube. A reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And maybe you need some magic cards, like from Modern Horizons, or an Essence Warden, or a Sorin for some reason. You're going to play tokens. Or maybe you want to build a really janky modular deck. Arcbound Overseer. They got them all. You can pick them up at cardkingdom.com/MTG Goldfish and even get a free MTG Goldfish sticker. Scoops with a beard. Let them know you want one. They'll hook you up. Otherwise, merch page, token, t-shirts, playmats, get away to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donation. Always appreciated. Never required. $2 or more. Get your message read on stream. My little sister is also graduating like this week. I think her last day of school might be today too, actually. But then the actual graduation is, I don't know, sometime in the not super distant future. So anyway, our deck today, we are trying some Harmonic Shaman, and this is a new Panharmonicon style deck. One of the sweetest cards that we haven't really played much from Modern Horizons to Harmonic Prodigy. It is like a super Panharmonicon for Shaman and Wizards. If an ability of a Shaman or a Wizard would trigger, we get to trigger it twice instead of once. The thing that makes this unique in the world of Panharmonicons is this is not just triggering ETB triggers. This is any trigger. So in theory, even though it was bugged last time, we should be doubling up like Ignoble Hierarch's Exalted trigger, for example. But the real plan of this deck is we're looking to play Harmonic Shaman and then go to town. Hey, what's up, Randy? How are you? We have Elvish Visionary, drawing 2 cards instead of 1. We got Burning Tree Emissary, turning into a super ritual, making 4 mana, costing 2 mana. We have Goblin Arachnomancer, Arachnomancer, Arcanomancer, a Goblin. We have a Goblin. And this one doesn't have an ETB trigger or anything, but it does increase the explosiveness of our deck. But the big payoff is Rage Forger. Rage Forger is insane in this deck. When it comes into play, we put a +1/+1 counter on each other Shaman we control. Gonna be 2 counters if we have our Harmonic Prodigy, and then it Hell Riders when we attack with a creature with a +1/+1 counter, or double Hell Riders if we actually have a Harmonic Prodigy out, which is an insane amount of damage. Collecting Company holds it together. Eternal Witness, Shaman, double trigger, getting back our stuff, getting back our Cocos to do it again and again and again. Flamekit Arbiter can fight our Rage Forger, and that's basically the deck. Shamanamonicon, Panharmonicon-esque Harmonic Prodigy, shenanigans with the Shaman tribe. Sideboard, removal, Graveyard Hate, some Blood Moons, some Artifact Hate, some Void Mirrors in case we run into the Cascade deck, and that's it. That's the plan. Why is there not a Panharmonicon in the deck? So the answer is mostly that it's too slow, and that is something that makes me sad about Modern, but it's Panharmonicon's pretty slow for Modern in general, but it is doubly slow in a deck like this. This is a deck where we're looking to dump our hand really quickly. Before we even get to 4 mana, we're hoping to have everything on the battlefield. Panharmonicon really wants you to have like good 5-drops, where you're like playing Panharmonicon and then Cloud Blazing to catch back up for skipping your turn to play Panharmonicon. This deck just doesn't have those pieces. Like by the time Panharmonicon is coming down, we're hoping to have already played all of our stuff. Like in an ideal world, we would have already dumped our hand. Hey, what's up, Chef Sis? How are we go? Good to see you. Good to see you. Was Harmonic Prodigy bug last time? It was a little. It seemed to be working. It seemed to be working mostly right, but it was not double triggering Exalted on Ignoble Hierarch. Catch Tech, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip over here. Thank you. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Can we make a deck for it when it comes out? We will probably play some Tasha's Hideous Laughter once we get to the D&D set, which is actually not that far away. Like, we're what, 3 weeks away from having access to the D&D set, which is insane, so much magic. But then we get like a weird break. After the D&D set, there's nothing until the end of September. So we're gonna have like a quiet August, I think. The Ghost of Deck Faded for the 12th month, 1-year resub. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super for you. I know I'm not a Shaman or a Wizard, but I'd run Gallia of the Endless Dance instead of Goblin Arachnomancer. Anarchomancer, that's what it is. It's like an anarchist of mancers. What is a mancer? I don't think we've ever talked about that. What is a mancer? We have a lot of mancers in Magic, but I've never been clear on what a mancer is. Is Exalted fixed? I don't think so. I haven't actually tried it, but from what people are saying, the answer is no. Ooh. All right. So no Harmonic Prodigy, but Ignoble Hierarch into something plus something into Rage Forger. That's good enough. We'll give it a go. And we can 2-drop another Rage Forger. I couldn't get a answer on that question. Mancer means mage. Mancer means shaper of. Oh, so this is the shaper of anarchy, Anarchomancer. All right. I can see that. Nah. one who mances. That's what I assumed. But then, what is a mance? That is the next question. Mr. Peaches, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our record text is in a weird spot, and it's tiny. And it's not... Oh, I see. Oh, we need stream mode, dude. We're going to get double stream mode. Apparently, record text moving sounds a lot like stream mode. Nailed it. Dance of the Mancers. Oh, that's what that card is about. It's all becoming clear. Beardomancer? I don't think it has anything to do with Dance of the Mance, because it's not even spelled the same. Mance is M-A-N-S-E. This is M-A-N-C-E. Well, stopping grounds. Untap. The ignoblest of hierarchs. Go. Hey, what's up, Smallbox? Good to have you. I was thinking about getting a Ragavan deck as a backup, but apparently Ragavan is all sold out at Card Hoarders, so I couldn't get the copies of it. But we will try Ragavan at some point. Opponent, Sacred Foundry, untapped, and... Oh, don't bold it. Oh, their control, Prismatic Ending. Well, alright. Let us play a Mancer. Get our Mance on. Shavomancer? that is my arch nemesis. Mance is a type of house. Is it? Is it really? Hey, what's up, Moody? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see ya. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Opponent passing. We draw a land, please. Collected Company. That'd be good if we could cast it, but we can't. Well, worried about Rasta a tiny bit. Yeah, I mean, I guess we start doing things. Rage Forger. McIntyre, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 27th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Hey, what's up, Doggamith? Good to see you. We have a new donation from Aracalypse, $3 donation. A Mancer is a term given to a subset of mage where the practitioner only has one discipline of magic that he or she follows. Oh, I see. So it's like a mage that's only good at one thing. Like this, all it does is anarchy. It can't do other things. Interesting. Huh. I didn't know that. Is it a real thing outside of Magic too? in the real world of mages and Magic? So not a generic wizard, only focuses his fire. Okay, that makes sense. Wow, opponent is thinking they can get us with land destruction, but not really being able to. Land, please. Eternal Witness. Well, we will Eternal Witness. Get back the land. Play the land. Untapped. Play a Flamekin Harbinger. Get another Rage Forger. Hit ya. Pass the turn. So a Necromancer is a mage that only practices necromancy. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I can see that. Mathematiciancer. Hey, what's up, Odin? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Upkeep, Coco. What would be? Probably not gonna upkeep it. Could upkeep it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. We'll see what our opponent does. We'll set an upkeep stop set just in case. Ren in 6. Oh, this is like a land destruction deck. Gonna ping down our Eternal Witness. Huh. We have another new donation from Corpsey Cola. $5 donation. Hey Seth, the Jankomancer. Do you ever get, oh my goodness, so much removal. Do you ever get secretly disappointed when a Jank brew is consistent enough to not be Jank anymore? So I want the Jank brews, maybe we will upkeep this. I do want the Jank brews to do well. But Ooh. Harmonic Prodigy. Rage Forger, that's what we were looking for. Yes. Put them on the battlefield. Put them on the battlefield. But I am a little bit of a hipster, too. So, a little bit, maybe. Like, when a deck we make actually ends up being good, can this ping Planeswalkers? It can. So we go to combat. We attack our opponent. We ping down Ren in 6. We ping our opponent. That is Shamanamonicon power. Harmonic Prodigy doing some work here. Hit ya. We got another new donation from McIntyre. Again, $5 donation. Every year, Jun gets a new piece. And despite its fans getting their hopes up and being semi-competitive, Jun fails to be top tier. Knowing this, are the Bills the Jun of the NFL? I mean, maybe an opponent scoops it up. Too good, the Panharmonicon. Maybe it'd be fair to consider them the Jun. Like, I don't know, though. They might actually just be, I don't know, merfolk or something, where no one expects them to be good, and they're not good, because that's what they've been traditionally, at least. Maybe now they're the Jun, since they actually might be good now, but I think traditionally they're more like the merfolk or something, where everyone just kind of forgets that they exist, because it's been so long since they've been relevant. Sorry, Professor, if you were here watching today. My apologies. Django Fett, first time sub. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. I'm not above playing a deck just because I like saying the deck name. In all honesty. I mean, I might randomly throw a Bugler Rat or two in a deck just so I can go. I might play this deck just so I can say Shamanamonicon a bunch. We have another new donation from Dan Wildfire. After my comment on Twitter the other day, are you also wanting to copy Tasha's Hideous Laughter a bunch of times as a Woodcon and Commander? That does sound pretty hilarious. Yeah, I think if I was playing a 1,000-year Storm deck, I think that is a really sweet way to win. So yeah, I definitely plan on trying it. Is our opponent just like? It must be an Omnath deck? I don't know what our opponent's doing, but we're going to bring in Magus. Magus of the Moo. Magus of the Moo in. Maybe just Lightning Bolt out. Opponent did have a absurd amount of removal. I will give them that. That's probably fine. Try it like that. Hey, what's up, Drunk B Daddy? How are you? I'm having a spectacular day. We're playing Modern with Panharmonicon-like effects. Would you say it's still worth it to get collector's boxes with the release so close? Ooh. Well, actually, we have a way to check and see at current prices on mtggoldfish.com. I haven't checked today. What is the EV at? So if we go to the prices, so today EV's still dropping. Collector's booster 1125 EV, draft booster 454, set booster 683. So yeah, I mean at current prices, it's still looking like pretty good value. I still think prices are going to keep dropping, so we'll see where it's at in like a couple of weeks. But as of today, the value for set boosters and collector boosters is still really strong. Draft booster is pretty meh, but the other two, I think are worth getting. I'm gonna pick some up. Ooh, one land, no keep. Well, we got a Blood Moon. We have no basics, so we're probably gonna wreck ourselves. But we do have a Magus of the Moon. Why is Ren in 6 $90? Hey, what's up, Kethrol? How are you? Corpsey Cola for the 13th month. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big soup cheer for you. Good to be back with one of the friendliest faces in Magic. Awesome to have you back. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're up a game. And we got a Blood Moon against a 5-color deck, which is a good sign. Wouldn't mind finding a forest. A forest so we don't wreck ourselves with Blood Moon would be sweet. Ren 6 just use a lot of play. And it's a mythic, and it's only been printed in one set. So if you add all those things together, that is why it is ridiculously expensive. Now, Burning Tree Emissary. Alright, opponent spells. Opponent. Not gonna make this easy. Opponent. Missing land drops. Passing. Ooh, well, let's play a Elvish Visionary. Still would like to draw Forest. Ooh, not gonna happen. Alright, Copperline Gorge. Can we win with just red mana? That is the new question. Are we? Ah, that's a forest. Okay, that makes me feel better. Go to combat, attack you. So I think we're going to collect a company on our opponent's end step, untap, Blood Moon you. In theory, win this game. I think that's the plan. Hey, what's up, Monster CC? How are you? Did they fix the Exalted bug? Not that we have seen yet. We haven't actually run into it yet, but we have heard no. Well, collect a company. Opponent. Yeah. Please don't get a basic. Steam Vents. Untapped. More counters. Oh, opponent. Opponent, opponent, opponent. We are displeased. Elvish Visionary, draw a card. Burning Tree Emissary. Make some mana. Pathway on green. Magus of the Moon. But they have a basic somehow. Go to combat. Oh my goodness! No! Oh no! And we are flooding like crazy. Oh, we're gonna lose this, aren't we? Oh dear. How do we have so many lands? Opponent, 5-color pile paying off. Renin, 6. Can get back a land. Oh, opponent. Misty Rainforest passes. We go to combat. We try to kill Renin 6. Oh. Yeah, that is one downside of this deck is it is not built to flood out or survive the flood. Like, other than Collecting Company, it doesn't really have a ton of card advantage, so that is a problem for this deck. It really wants to draw like 4 lands and not draw any more lands ever. Hey, what's up, Prombits? Blitz, how are you? Got 4 out of 5 fetches in my box. Only missed a Boros one. Ooh. Yeah, if you're going to miss one, the Boros one is the best one to miss. Well, kill it. Magus of the Moon. Opponent. Makes your fetch land. Gets an island. Sweet Jesus. Okay. Well, opponent. Ether Gust. So is this just like 5-color control? Well, they were winning before this happened. Now we're losing. Our opponents had the perfect hand for this matchup. Spell Snare into double removal into everything they could possibly... Okay, yeah, sure. On to the next one. All right, let's see if we can do it with... Let's see if our opponent can do it with us being on the play. Yeah, Ether Gust is pretty busted. Too many lands, too many lands. Galvanic Relay. Is that the weird storm card? Yeah, I don't think that it would be very good. It's pretty slow. I feel like light up this. If we wanted something like that, I think light up the stage would probably just be a lot better. Ooh, Old Border Scarling Tard. That is a hit for sure. Got 2/4/1s with Merfolk. Ooh, are Merfolk actually gonna be good? All right. Well, we will play first. I guess we'll keep. We'll see. If our opponent just has all the disruption again, could be too slow. We do have Rage Forger, which is our best card. No Harmonic Prodigy. I would try Merfolk. The only thing with Merfolk is, I don't know, what do you think, Jet? Is Merfolk something that you would want to see a stream or a video of? I feel like Merfolk is kind of, I don't know. I've always found Merfolk to be a little dull. You just like play lords and attack. There's not really much interesting going on. Oh no, the lands keep flowing. I think that maybe, so this is a list someone 5-0'd with. 22 lands might be too many. Like that, 22 and cost reducers and ignoble hierarch. This might be more like a 20 land deck. Breeding pool untapped. Opponent has the spell snare, of course. Well, we will pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Hook Duke? How are you? Opponent plays a land, passes. We will continue to draw many lands. Waterfoils, crack it, get a forest. And you know our stuff's getting countered. A really sad Rage Forger. Oh, opponent. Play a version that's heavy on spreading Seize effect if you want to change it up a bit. Yeah, I mean, aren't they all pretty heavy on that? Steam Vents, untapped, opponent, counterspell. Yeah, this deck's got a lot of counters. Opponent has a Wrenn 6, of course. Gives back a land, plays a land. Well, play a forest. Play a Magus of the Moon. Opponent cracks. Well, let's see if they get an answer. They get an island. Play Ignoble Hierarch. Alright, let's see if they can get out from under it. What basics do you have, opponent? Opponent pings down Ignoble Hierarch. Plays a mountain. Passes. I'll go to combat. Attack Wrenn 6. Opponent takes it. We'll play another land. Magus of the Moon, number 2, pass the turn. 2 might be the number that we need. Now our opponent needs multiple removal spells to get out from under this, and they only have 1 functional mana, and they're a 5-color Well, apparently 1 mana is all you need. Yeah, as long as it's blue. Opponent gets back a Scalding Tarn. Plays, or a Flooded Stand, plays it. Well, we will play a Magus of the Moon. Go to combat. Kill the Wrenn 6. Alright, opponent. Alright, opponent. No mana for you. Come on, no basic. No basic. Tell us our Blood Moons are good. Opponent. Mountain. Passes. Okay. Okay, the Blood Moons might be coming through. Play Ignoble Hierarch. Play a Rage Forger. Counter on Ignoble Hierarch. We got another new donation from McFly. Well, go to combat, hit ya. These 2 Blood Moons are keeping us in it, or Magus of the Moons. Do you think it was a big miss for Wizards not to include... Jeez. Draws a Snapcaster. Opponent blocks a Magus of the Moon. Wow, if they draw their way out of this, I'm going to cry. Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. Attack. Hit you. Harbinger. I think that it was a pretty big miss. Man, if they have another Ether Gust, I am going to... Oh, we're going to lose. Well, get a Rage Forger. Pass the turn. Alright, no Ether Gust yet. Opponent. Hold. Hold. This Rage Forger should finish it if we can resolve it. Come on, tell it. Yes! Okay. It wasn't pretty, but our opponent had all the answers and our Magus of the Moon came through. Do you think it was a big miss on Wizards' part to not include MH2 on Arena? I think it's a big miss, personally. I think it's a pretty huge miss. Spolivar, welcome to the Ridge Ball. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super chat for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I don't know the ins and outs of Wizards' costs on Arena. I gotta go by what they say publicly. And from what they say publicly is, I remember when they made Arena, one of the big upsides was It was supposed to be so easy for us to add cards. We're going to be able to add cards super, super easily. I mean, that's one of the upsides of Arena compared to Magic Online. But it hasn't really seemed to play out that way in practice. Where I don't know. Then you'd hear the dev saying stuff like, "Oh, it just takes." We have so many cards to put on so many sets and make it sound like it's a really big hard thing. So I don't know what to think about how much work and effort it is on Wizards' part, but I am of the belief that Wizards should be adding as much as possible to Arena. Like, I think Modern Horizons 2 should be on there. Modern Horizons 2 has so many mechanics that it might be harder to add. Yeah. I mean, sure. That's true. But, counterpoint, you make $1 billion a year. You could probably make it work. Like, at some point, that's what it makes me wonder. Like, at what point do we as consumers look at the amount of money that Wizards is making and start to ask, like, should we be getting more for this? Like, if we're giving Wizards close to $1 billion a year for Magic. They're pulling in almost $1 billion a year. At what point are we like, wait, we're giving you $1 billion a year. How come we can't have Modern Horizons 2 on Arena? How come we can't have a spectator mode to have a functional tournament scene? How come we can't have pro play? How come, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what it comes down to for me is like, when I look at the amount of money that Wizards making, it's really hard for me to take any excuses seriously, because it seems like to me they have more than enough money to do that if they wanted to. But so their excuses of like, oh, there's so many sets, or oh, this, like, I sympathize with the devs. I fully believe that the devs are probably not getting the support they need. They could have more devs, they could have more support, they could have more money. So this isn't about individual employees, but on a corporate level, it's like, you got so much money, why do we not have all these really cool things? Necronto for the 14th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you. Thank you. So again, it's 100 million% clear. Not about individual people at Wizards at all. I think a lot of the individual people at Wizards are probably the ones that are suffering the most from what I view as them not getting as much support as they should have. So, if anything, it makes me feel bad for the developers and whatnot. But yeah. I mean, I guess when the answer is like, hey, we could hire another dev to put in tournament mode, or, hire some more devs to add Modern Horizons 2 to Arena. But the other option is just like, add a bunch, buy back some more stock or whatever. Apparently buy out more stock wins. Del Torbs, good to have you back for the 31st month. That is insane. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you for you. Thank you. Well, let's play the Noblest of Hierarchs. Go. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see Moto. I feel like one of two things have to happen. I feel like either Wizards has to invest much more heavily into Arena, with the plan being like to have Arena eventually replace Moto, as in having all the formats, having all the cards. So that's one possibility. But that's not something we've really seen. If anything, Wizards is like, maybe, saying that we'll go back to Historic, but now I'm not even sure that we're going back to Historic at this point. Because if you look at the most recent messaging about or not Historic, Pioneer. If you look at the most recent messages out of Wizards about the Pioneer format, a lot of them are pretty lukewarm. It's kind of far down the roadmap. At first it was supposed to release last year, then it was early this year. Now the latest I've seen is they don't really say much about it, or no comment mostly if it comes up, and it's way down the road maybe. But I think that's one thing they could do. They could try to turn Arena into Arena plus Moto. So if you want to play Legacy, you can play it on Arena. If you want to play Modern, you can play it on Arena. Cube drafts, Vintage Cube, whatever. The other option is to maybe keep it like it is now, where Arena's for Standard and newer players, and Historic, Motos for other formats. But that's going to require, I would say, investing a bit more in Magic Online to keep that up to date. So, yeah, Pioneer. Oh, the sad story of Pioneer. I really feel like Pioneer got I feel like Pioneer got pretty hammered by... Huh. I feel like Pioneer got pretty hammered by the pandemic, honestly. That's kind of my feeling on Pioneer. I feel like Pioneer was going to take off, but the double whammy of the pandemic crushing paper magic and the meta getting pretty bad after Theros Beyond Death, that really killed a lot of the momentum that the format had, I think. And I'm not sure if it's coming back. And then at the same time, Historic has kind of grown and become more popular. And Historic's like the opposite. Like, it seemed like Wizards really wanted to support Pioneer, but then it didn't really work out because of the pandemic. Historic's kind of the opposite in the sense that it didn't really seem like Wizards was all that excited about supporting it. They kind of begrudgingly put it onto the client because they had to, basically, because people needed a place to play their cards after rotation, but it's kind of like taken off and become relatively popular, so now I'm not even sure they're going to add. So if we attack here, we trade with Batterskull. That feels pretty bad. And then they pick it up. Well, maybe that's fine. Is it worth it? Yeah, let's wait. We'll just pass for this turn. I am hopeful that Pioneer is going to recover, though, now that Paper's back. That, I think, is Pioneer's best bet, because one of the biggest upsides... Hey, what's up, Samurai? Good to see you. One of the biggest upsides of Pioneer is it offered some of the best parts of Modern, where the format's pretty big, you can do a lot of different things, but it offered it at a significantly lower cost in Paper, where you get a top tier Pioneer deck for, $200-$300, when in Modern you're gonna spend $800 $1,000. So maybe now that Paper's returning, oh dear, 2 Stone Forges. I do not know what we do about 2 Stone Forges. Is this a Caldra or a sword? Sword of Fire and Ice. All right, that seems bad. Well, we will play a Rage Forger. Put counters on things. Play a Wooded Foothills. Go to combat. Attack you. Exalted Ping-ya. I mean, that is a pretty good burning tree. I think that Historic Horizons would be good to bring into Paper. I don't really view Historic as a Paper format. So I think that what would be necessary to make Historic work in Paper would make Historic worse on Arena. I think what you'd have to do is you would have to stop doing anthologies. You would have to stop quickly banning things, and you would have to make it a more like normal looking format. And I think that would make the format much less enjoyable on Arena if you had to wait 6 months to get something banned, if you couldn't have new cards added. But I think that would be necessary to make it really work in Paper. So my guess is that Historic stays a Arena format. Adventures of Forgotten Realms is about Pioneer. Basically, more or less. This Batterskull is an issue. Poda goes to Gobat. In Texas. Well, I guess we're going to block. How do we beat a deck that's gaining 12 a turn? We got Rex Sages in our sideboards, but we do not have Rex Sage in the main deck. Opponent. Kitchen Finks. Opponent's playing some good, clean, fair Magic. Where's the Siege Rhino? I'm halfway expecting a Siege Rhino. Galactic Company would be spectacular. Chances they make cards into Arena that are not printed. I mean, they've already done that to some extent, but I don't know if I see them going further down that path. Well, Eternal Witness. Get back Ignoble Hierarch. Replay Ignoble Hierarch. Play this on green. Pass the turn. So I think our plan at the moment is to chump block and loop Eternal Witnesses as our opponent gains ridiculous amounts of life. What would your reaction be if Wizards, in honor of you, printed an amazing Planeswalker for your beard? That would be awesome. I would be down with a beard Planeswalker. I would play it. Beardomancer. Opponent attacks while blocked with Eternal Witness. Opponent's just getting so much life. So I think we gotta do this until we eventually find a collected company. That is our current game plan. Uh-oh. What's that last card? Yarion. Alright. That actually is gonna beat us if we don't draw something. Flying is bad news. More lands. Well, Eternal Witness. Get back Eternal Witness. Up to 6 lands again. Play the land past the turn. How do we get away with this? Hey, what's up, Wang Tang? How are you? Good to see ya. I've never seen this deck before. What's the premise? It's basically Shaman Tribal. It's like a aggressive Shaman Tribal deck. The big payoff is Rage Forger. Rage Forger puts a counter on all your Shaman, and then Hell Rides, pings for damage whenever you attack with a creature with a counter. Incredibly powerful at 3 mana. So that's kind of the big payoff. We got our Panharmonicon in Harmonic Prodigy. Well, Eternal Witness. Maybe we do this until our opponent falls asleep and gives up. I think that's how we can win. We just have to keep looping Eternal Witnesses until our opponent doesn't feel like playing anymore. 6 Alpha Strike, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Top 5 favorite sideboard cards across all colors. Ooh. Oh, alright. Yes, and now I think we can safely... Yeah, now we can safely concede. Our opponent's going to be able to put their equipment on a flyer now, so the Eternal Witness loop. Wow, land. Elvish Visionary. Alright, what do we want to get? Well, probably Magus. Magus of the Moo, again. Rexage. Those seem like our best bets. Going down what? An Archomancer, maybe 1 Eternal Witness, a Lightning Bolt, a Flamekin Harbinger, and... Ooh, Flamekin Harbinger. Try it like that. So, best sideboard cards across colors. So, white, rest in peace. Blue, Mystical Dispute, maybe? It might be Mystical Dispute. Red, Blood Moon, for sure. Definitely Blood Moon. Green is a tough one. What is my green sideboard? Maybe Weather the Storm? It might just be Weather the Storm. Weather the Storm, Rexage is maybe in the conversation. Beast Within might be in the conversation. Veil of Summer is a good one. I don't play Force of Vigor nearly as much as I should. Yeah, I guess Veil of Summer is probably... That is probably the right choice. What color are we missing? Red, blue, white. Oh, black. Black has probably got to be discard. I would say black is... It depends on what's in your main deck, but Thoughtseize or Duress or... I mean, Surgical is kind of colorless. Thoughtseize or Duress or Collective Brutality. Surgical is good, though. Ooh, Leyline and Rest in Peace are very similar, but that is another good one. Real question though, is Ensnaring Bridge the best artifact in a sideboard? Can you tutor it out with a Karn? Well, we don't have all the land. Man, this hand has... Ooh, this hand has everything we want, except... we don't have lands. Oh, okay. Well, I guess this will keep. Put a Rage Forger to the bottom. Well, we shall see. We do have a Collected Company, which is good. We can bolt a Stoneforge Mystic, which is good. Liquid Metal Coating's a cool card. Oh, Utopia Sprawl. Can't bolt that. On blue. Oh, this gets around our Magus of the Moon pretty well, too. Wooded Foothills. Go. Best screen is Carpet of Flowers Not Close. That is a very powerful sideboard card. Coiling Oracle. Okay. Hits a Coiling Oracle. Land. And passes. Oh, opponent just, they're a value pile. They're like they might be a Soul Herder deck. But their deck, so much value. Well, this is not exciting, but we will, after complaining about drawing too many lands, we will Eternal Witness back a land. Opponent cracks a Windswept Heath. What is your favorite sideboard card, chat? Pass the turn. Blood Moon for every color. Would that make Magic better? Manatize the main deck card. About it. Combat. Attacks. Seems to have Restoration Angel, I would think. Oh, wait. Oh, boy. Well, it's like Omnath Day. Everyone's got an Omnath. Opponent plays an Omnath and passes. I don't know if I've ever beat Omnath in any format. Would it make the formats better or worse if there were more Blood Moons? I think that's actually a kind of interesting question. Well, Flamekin Harbinger. Boom. Get us a Rage Forger. And Rage Forger. Counters on the Dorks. Cannot attack. There's also an Omnath. Coiling Oracle. I mean, I don't know if Omnath is too good anymore now that Uro's gone. It's still good, but there is a cost to being a 5-color deck. I don't think it's broken at this point in Modern. It is strong in the right deck, but it is limited in the number of decks it can go into. Adrian DePlace, new donation, $7. Last time, it was a Bucks winning the Super Bowl. This time, it's Novak Djokovic winning the French Open. I had 100 for 700, so here's your 1% from the best tennis player ever. Have fun playing. It's France, Germany tonight. Who is that? France, Germany. Is that Euro 2000s? I saw, so I don't follow European football, probably better known as soccer over here in the U.S. I don't follow her super close, but I did see the highlight of that like midfield goal. So as a soccer fan, and thank you again for the donation. How spectacular was that goal? Like, I don't follow soccer close enough to know if that was like, oh, that's pretty good, but we see that all the time, or was it like, oh my god, that was like the best goal that we've ever seen or something. We'll get a Forest in case we Blood Moon. Half field lob is pretty rare. It was not too bad. Okay. I mean, even to me, it was pretty clear that it was good, but I wasn't sure if it was like, oh, we see this, like, if you watch American football, there's usually like a good catch every weekend when they have a round of games. Someone's gonna make like a good diving catch. I didn't know if that was like a, best goal of the day type thing, or like best goal of the tournament, or best goal of the year type thing. Wow, half field goals is once every 5-5. Oh, that is like, okay, so that is actually like super rare. Ooh, all right, that's even more impressive than I thought. Yeah, it seems like when you're that far away, the keeper should be able to get to it. So yeah, that was my assumption, that it had to be that the goalkeeper misplayed it. It seems like if the goalkeeper is doing their job, there's no way you should be able to lob it over their heads from 50 yards away or whatever it was. um, One card in hand, attacks with Omnath. Sure. We're going to take it. We're going to upkeep Coco and see what happens. Coco. Well, those are not great. Oh, that's right. They pathed away our... They pathed away our goodies. And this Magus of the Moon is not even that good. It's like okay, but it's not great. Another Coiling Oracle. Opponents. Wow, they're playing Magus of the Moon. Oh, apparently our Magus of the Moon's not good at all against everyone. They're playing Magus of the Moon. Hey, what's up, Jairus? How are you? Oh, I mean, we're 1-0 at the moment, but I think we are most likely losing this game. Opponent gets and hits us. Or this match, rather. We're already down a game in this match. Opponent passes. Well, we draw. Another land. We'll play the land. Collect a company. Ugh. Jeez. Alright. Flame Kid Harbinger. Elvish Visionary. Where's all of our Harmonic Prodigies? Flame Kid Harbinger. Get a Rage Forger. Draw the Rage Forger. Play the Rage Forger. Put counters on things. Yeah, we have not been able to find a Harmonic Prodigy. Go to combat. Attack you? Go attacking, ping you. Oh, Arion's going to be brutal. I mean, so our deck's kind of getting to where it wants to be. We're just behind this huge board of Omnath life gain. Had a lot of fun playing Modern lately with the Card Hoarder Loan program, testing multiple decks. Have you tried a General Ferris deck? I've been playing Mardu version at the moment with Vindicate, Helix, Dreadbore, stuff. Playing Hero, with fun but not perfect at the Oh, no. So we've played a tiny bit of General Ferris. I think that General Ferris is really sweet. We've played a little bit of it, though. We haven't really focused on it too much. But I think it is a really cool card. We played it in a domain-style deck. The deck seems to run out of action. Well, I mean, it is an aggro deck. And secondly, we are playing against, like, the most carded... We've played Omnath piles twice in a row. So we're playing against a deck that all it really does is try to generate card advantage. So it is not a surprise that on turn 6 against Coiling Oracle, Omnath, Restoration Angel Tron that that we would be falling behind on cards. Yeah, Braids finished second on last week's Against Odds poll, so I assume that Braids will win the Against Odds poll soon, and we'll try it. Yeah, Smallpox could be a good shell for it, or like Death Shadow maybe. Will you learn how to say Novak Djokovic? Is that close? Skyclave Apparition. Getting worse by the second. Opponent hits our Rage Forger. Sure. I will do my best. Is he going to win in Wimbledon next month? Goes to combat, hits us. Well, we block here, we go to 1. I don't think there's a way we win from here, honestly. Opponent's just played so many value-y things. And we have again flooded out. I mean, at the same time, 1, 2, 3. Our opponent's drawn 5 lands as well, and we have more lands than our opponent significantly. Yeah, all right. Well, let's play something that's not Omnath. We know we're 1-1 against Omnath piles. How does our deck do against something that is not an Omnath pile of value? Would you consider a second deck you built yesterday a good basis for Modern Enchantress? Yeah, I think the second Enchantress build was really sweet. I would probably start with something like that for Modern Enchantress. That was fun, and it also felt really competitive. We were so close to getting the 5-0. What other sweet Shaman are there? Are there any other... Djokovic? No. There's no way you pronounce the D. No way. It's got to be a silent D. Go? Is he really the GOAT? I thought... Who is the best tennis player? I don't know much about tennis. Who is the greatest tennis player of all time? I know for women it's got to be one of the Williams sisters, right? Federer? What about the really who was the old school guy that was really angry and was famous for like smashing people with his racket or whatever, or throwing rages? I remember Pete Sampras, and who's the other one? Andre Agassi. I don't know if they were actually good or if they were just well known because they were on like Nike commercials. All right. Well, we got a Harmonic Prodigy this time. We still have 4 lands, so hopefully we do not draw any more lands. Well, Stomping Grounds tapped. Go. Opponents. Andy Roddick? Colony Garden. Interesting. Oh, this has got to be... This has got to be a Glimpse of Tomorrow deck. I don't know how this will go. Definitely scary. Very, very, very scared. Oh, another one. All right. Opponent might be spinning to win it next turn. Oh, a Grief. Pitching a Progenitus. Okay. Huh. Takes a Collected Company. Loses a Grief. Interesting. Another Harmonic Prodigy. How is it going to be a good Elvish Visionary if we're not dead? Copperlie Gorge hits you for 1. Oh, that Coco would have been sweet. Opponent drops to 19. Misty Rainforest. And passes. Well, we will play a Elvish Visionary. Draw 3 cards. No, this is a Glimpse of Tomorrow's Cascade deck, I think. Which probably means we're going to get Violent Outburst, and who knows what will happen. Pathway. Ignoble Hierarch. No attacks, because I think they're going to instant speed Cascade. Pass the turn. Yeah, I mean, if we have our Shamanamonicon, life is good. All right, no instant speed Cascade. Maybe they don't have it. Steam Vents. Untapped. All right, I guess I don't know what our opponent's doing. Okay, here comes the instant speed Cascade. Or sorcery speed. Cascades. Glimpse of Tomorrow. Well, Bolt a Plant. Keep them off their permanents. Trigger Prowess a few million times. And see if we are dead. Yeah, basically. Hits a Seasoned Pyromancer, hits an Evercle in a Leyline of Sanctity. Oh, well, yeah. Alright. So, opponent spun well. I am not sure about their grief plan. It appears that our opponent's playing about 3 black cards in their deck. That seems, I would say, questionable, personally. Well, Elvish Visionary. Draw some cards. They are, well, yeah, not that helpful. Play a Mountain. Burning Tree Emissary. Make a bunch of mana. We're doing things. Those things just don't beat an Emrakul. Come on, Shaman. We get 6 mana. Shaman. Tutor. Oh, but even a Rage Forger I don't think is enough. We're going to have to... We just have to sack too much. Yeah. Alright. No. I mean, we just get too annihilated. We're going to get so annihilated that we're going to have to sack way too much stuff, and they have way too many blockers. All right, well, we have a plan. Void Mirror really good against our opponent's deck. I'm surprised that Grief worked. That Grief was pretty lucky. Or, not lucky, but I don't know how they have black cards for it. We got to see most of their deck. Maybe we should have Flamekin first and then Visionaried. Yeah. That's possible. That might have been better. Yeah, I guess that probably would have been better. Well, Lightning Bolt doesn't actually do much. Alright, opponent spinning to win. Could a dual tribal wizard shaman deck be too difficult to make work for this deck? I guess I'd have to see how many wizards and shamans together exist. I'm not sure. Like, are there a lot of shaman wizards? Or, like, half shamans and half wizards? I guess I just have to look at the creature types. I don't think you can play, like... Rage Forger and Adliz or something in the same deck. I think that would almost certainly be doomed to fail. All right, Copperline Gorge, hit ya. Opponent, Snow-Covered Island, and Gutter Snipe playable. I don't think we have enough. Wow, I guess our opponent just really hopes they have a Progenitus in hand, apparently. Evokes a Fury to kill a Ignoble Hierarch, yeah. Well, we will play Harmonic Prodigy. Play a Mountain pass the turn. Opponent. Passing. Well, Pathway. Galactic Company. Give us a hit. Come on. We need some Shaman. Trigger Prowess. Well, okay. I guess this is okay because it does mean we get to get back Collected Company for next turn. Get it back, get it back. And our opponent doesn't have that many permanents to spin right now. And they wasted their fury to kill a single mana dork. About it. Draws a land untapped. Is this the Desperation Cascade? Suspends a Glimpse of Tomorrows? Sure. That's fine. Well, Pathway on green. Collected Company. Give us some hits. Let us... Oh, yes, we get a discount. That's right. Actually... In that case, let's Elvish Visionary first. Draw 2. Lands. Collected Company. Prowess. Okay. Rage Forger, and that should be game. Double Rage Forger. 4 counters on all of our stuff. Go to combat, attack you, get a future, and this is the reason. This is the reason to play Shaman. I think the difference between our good games and our bad games is Harmonic Prodigy. Like, that's it. In our good games, we have Harmonic Prodigy, and it's insane. Our bad games, we don't have it, and we don't have the Panharmonicon. It's the power of Panharmonicon. That's really it. It's the doubling of the triggers that does it. Oh, this matchup is so scary. Our opponent's deck has got to be one of the new... most frightening decks to play against. It reminds me of Tybalt's Trickery a little bit. Ooh. I mean, we're keeping this. We need a land. We've been drawing tons of lands all game. Land for Voidmere is what we need. It's what we want. It's what keeps us alive. Do you have an Atlas Harmonic Prodigy Wizard deck? I don't currently. Although, I think that would be something... Oh, no. I think that would be something that would be sweet to build. But no, I haven't actually built Wizards. I think with Wizards, you're kind of just jamming it in like a prowessy style deck, most likely. At least I think that would be, like, the most competitive way. Land, please. All right, there's the land. Pathway. Well, yeah. Voidmere. Go. Opponent's going to make some plants. Voidmere's really good against our opponent's deck. Alright, opponent has an answer to the Voidmere. So perhaps we're dead. Opponent passes. Well, Harmonic Prodigy, go. Don't kill us. Don't kill us. Oh, opponent, land. Cracks it. The BTs are really good once we have down our Harmonic Shaman. Here it comes. Well, let's see if our opponent gets lucky or not. They hit an Omniscience. Well, let's see what's in their hand. So that was not a great spin, but they hit the Omniscience. So if they have Emrakul in hand, it's game. Opponent. All right, passing. Well, we will Burning Tree Emissary. Make some mana. Let's see how far we can go here. Burning Tree, make some mana. Burning Tree. Make some mana. An Archomancer. Visionary. Draw 2. I mean, look at all the stuff we're casting with 2 lands. Forest. Harbinger. Tutor. I mean, this was a pretty insane turn. Get a Rage Forger. Play a Rage Forger. Double the counters. I mean, that was a really impressive turn. I don't know if it's Omniscience. Omniscience broken, but that was a turn. That was a great turn. Come on. Come on. Nothing with this Omniscience. What are the depths? What do they find? Another Omniscience. Okay. Yeah, yeah. A Fury. Okay. Kills our Rage Forger. And a land. And passes. Well, Rage Forger. Do we win? Double them up. Are we going to beat it? Are we going to beat it? Go to combat. Attack you a bit. Pig you a ton. 1. Oh, this might do it. 2, 3, 4. Is this enough? 5. If we had double Rage Forger, this is just straight up lethal. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with 1 Rage Forger that's still so many triggers with our Shamanamonicon. Pig you. Opponent's going to have to do a ton of jump blocking. Down 2. 8. And we got the GGs. Whoo! That was sweet. That's what the deck can do. That's what it can do. I don't even know that we're actually win, though. Opponent gave us the GGs, but I think they can jump. And if they top deck an Emrakul... Oh, okay. Okay. That is the power of Shaman. That is the power of Shaman. The deck is so close. Like Harmonic Prodigy, the Shamanamonicon, it is really, really strong. Yeah, we might have been able to, but what about a Progenitus? One of it was a Progenitus. I think the idea of Progenitus so you can pitch it to Fury and to Grief is kind of hilarious. How did the small shard agent cascade into Omniscience? Aha! The answer is, actually, the card I got to spoil from Modern Horizons 2, Glimpse of Tomorrow, the free spell Warp World. Yeah. There might be some glimpse action coming up in the future. The idea of the deck's really, really funny. It is incredibly random. That's how it reminds me a little bit of Tibalt's Trickery, where you just try to put permanents on the battlefield. You cascade into your Glimpse of Tomorrow. You Warp World, and you just hope. You just hope for the best. Ooh, how much was a collector booster, Binia? Carol, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate the voice compliments. I feel like my voice is very divisive. Some people say they like it. Other people say they absolutely hate it. How much was it, Vizia? Ooh, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. If our stuff was, this hand's gonna draw some cards. We need another Shaman with an ETB draw a card trigger, I think. It is a little bit Hypergenesis-esque. Yeah, General Ferris seems great for Niv. Would you watch a Modern Horizons box opening stream? I was thinking about ordering some collector boosters. Maybe I get them and we open them on stream. That might be kind of fun. Cause I do like cracking packs. I love cracking packs. So, well, maybe I'll get some collector boosters and we'll just do a stream opening them. I'll open them at 1.5 speed. I'll open them very quickly. Yeah, Yeah, probably collector boosters or set boosters. I think I would get, for sure, at least some collector boosters. Alright, opponent's got a bolt. Well, pathway on red. Harmonic Prodigy. Please don't kill our Panharmonicon. Opponent. Yeah, set boosters are good too. Just avoid draft boosters. Draft boosters are the ones not to get. I've got a collector booster box coming to me Friday. Yeah, I've been like tracking the EV and waiting, but I gotta order mine probably tomorrow so I can get them on Friday. It would kind of be a legal gambling stream. The value, so draft boosters are great if you are drafting. They're good for drafting, but if you look at the value is a lot worse. And the reason is, I did an article about it over on the website, mtgfish.com, but basically what it comes down to is most of the value of Modern Horizons 2 are the rares and the mythics. That's where the value comes from. Ragavan. That's where the value comes from. And draft boosters, you are likely to only open one rare myth. Oh no. I still feel like this deck just has too many lands. I feel like this deck, -2 lands is the biggest change I want to make. Yeah, so in draft boosters, you essentially always get one rare mythic. You have a very small chance of getting a foil rare mythic. Set boosters, you will usually get one rare mythic, but because of like the wild card slot and the foil slot, there's actually a lot of ways to get multiple rares or mythics in a pack. And then collector boosters have insane value because you're guaranteed to get, I think, 4 rares or mythics, and I think all of them are some sort of alternate treatment, which are worth even more. Wow, Embercleave, eh? Alex, but jeez, the lads just keep pouring in. The flood is on. Draw 2. Oh no. Yeah, this deck's definitely gotta cut some lands. Many lands must be cut. Oh, Alex Mateo, $12.12. Seth, your voice is like beer. Nobody likes it at first, but once you get used to it, you can't really imagine a world without it. And I'm not an alcoholic, I promise. Well, thank you, Alex. I think that's a good comparison. I don't really like beer, so all right, yeah, it's all lands, opponent. Lands for days. That's what we're doing here. Well, we could draw a Coco. That would be a thing. We're about to get Embercleaved, which is disappointing. How have we drawn 10 lands, or gotten 10 lands out of our deck already? Embercleave, treasures for days. Opponent makes a bunch of treasures, and passes. Flamekin Harbinger. Too slow? Yeah, more card draw would be spectacular. Well, you can't do much when you just draw all lands. All lands, no action. Tough. Huh. So, I guess we bring in Rex Sage, maybe? Couple of Rex Sages, maybe a couple Dismembers? Something like that. Is there another Shaman that can draw us a card? What do you want to add instead of lands? Shaman of some kind. I just think our biggest issue has just been flooding out and not having enough action to keep up with opponents. Like, we've seen the really explosive things that deck can do, but when you draw 10 lands, we just don't have enough. We don't have enough gas to keep it going. Kiki Jiki to get another Elvish Visionary. Yeah, that's going deep. Opponent, discard. Ooh, Urza. Well, if we Urza Saga, then we'd have to add some artifacts, probably. We want we want, well, we can see if it's bugged still. Harmonic Prodigy. Go to combat. Attack. Yeah, definitely still bugged with Exalted in specific. Does not double trigger. Boot it. Stoneforge Mystic. 4. Batterskull. Well, that's not the... we're going to do things. We're going to do things here. This is when the deck can look really sweet. Wooded Foils. Crag Wooded Foils. Get a... Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Play a Birdie Tree Emissary. Double trigger it. 2 mana Dark Ritual on a body. Yes. Play Mancer. Elvish Visionary. Draw 2. And Fizzle. Alright. Yeah, could you imagine if we could keep chaining together card draw? How insane that would be? It would be so insane. Yeah, Harmonic Prodigy is great. Great, great, great. Oh, Caleb's version sounds a lot like the version I built, actually. Eternal Witness. Well, play the land. Go to combat. Attack. About it. Takes it. I'll pass the turn. We need Visionary to die so we can get more card draw. Hey, what's up, Zach? How are you? About it. Stoneforges. Gets a Batterskull. Untaps. And... Clattering Augur. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh no. Lightning Bolt off. Hits our Harmonic Prodigy. Yeah. And opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Sure. Yeah. Down to 13. Opponent gains back a bunch of life. Oh, no. Stoneforge number 2. That is probably the death of us. Yeah, Clattering Augur is pretty bad, but it does draw a card. They get Embercleave? Yeah. Yeah, cannot beat it. All right, we're gonna play this last route because we are 2-2, and then we're gonna make some changes to the deck and play as much as we can before I gotta go. Seasoned Pyromancer actually makes a ton of sense. Seasoned Pyromancer might allow us to play as many lands as we have now and still not flood out. Yeah, Rick's Modi could be okay. All right. Well, can we feed the kids a little snack? This is one of those decks. It feels so close to being good. It feels so close. Yeah, I do get to keep the donations from stream. Lannis Investigate. Is Lannis a shaman? We'd have to sack the clues, though. Oh, it's not a shaman. So I think the qualifications would be it's got to be a shaman, and it has to be hittable by Collected Company. I think those. So a shaman with mana value 3 or less. I guess it could also be, I guess, a wizard, although then it's going to make our Rage Forgers a lot worse. All right, we get to play first. What do we find? Many lands. Kahira. Huh. I mean, we're not keeping the 5-lander. I guess this we will keep. It's not bad. Yeah, Vexing Susher could be interesting. Yeah, the build I built, I mean, we could, well, let me look at that one. This was a build that 5-0'd. Oh boy. Something unfair. Oh. I don't know what our opponent's doing. Pitches an Ancient Ziggurat. I have absolutely no idea. So what were the differences? So apparently Grumgully doesn't work, so we cut it. Seasoned Pyromancer, Judith were the main ones. I wonder if it's worth going into black. I don't play the land. Pass the turn. Yeah, Seasoned Pyromancer seems good. Yeah, are they playing Gemstone Caverns and Elementals? Maybe it's good enough that you just play it no matter what. Risen Reef. Could you imagine if this was a shaman and worked with Shamanamonicon? Apparently Grumgully doesn't work under the rules. For some not super obvious reason, because I just assumed that it worked, but apparently, what was the reason that Grumgully didn't work? Chat pointed it out last time. Well, let's collect a company. Well, okay hits, I guess, since we get to collect a company again. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Yeah, maybe just Clattering Augur is worth it. Black is an awkward color because it doesn't work with Burning Tremissary, but there's a Skelemental. Opponent gets to draw a card. And a Flamekin Harbinger. Uh-oh. Maybe Elementals... Maybe Elementals beat Shaman. About it. Thunderkin Awakener. So they're going to be able to Skelemental every turn. Plays an Ether Vial. Goes to combat. Attacks us. Ugh. Yeah, Skelemental every turn is tough. Discard and discard. Well, we're going to need this to be a good collected company. Real good collected company. We untap. Oh, we're going to have to discard it. Well, play Armancer. Collected company. Well, 2 Rage Forgers, not bad. Put some counters on things. Go attacking. Is it worth it? Yeah, the deck list is up. Yeah, Dragon Master Outcast probably a bit too slow. Double Rage Forger is sweet. So they block. Well, yeah. I mean, attack, ping you a bunch. If we weren't going to get hit by this Skelemental and lose our other collected company, I would think we were in good shape. About it. Blocks. Gets a dork, draws a card. Well, we passed the turn. Hey, what's up, Betty? How are you? Chandra Fire of Kaladesh. Yeah, I don't think we have any spells that synergize with it. We'll look at the Shaman in a minute. Wait, Burning Tree. Why not Burning Tree plus Coco? I'm confused. We don't have Burning Tree, though. About it. Omnath. Triggers. We've played against Omnath 3 matches. This has been the Omnath League. We've just played against Omnath on repeat. Pota goes attacking. Draws another card. Is it worth... Oh, what if we don't block? What if we don't block? Oh, we don't have a Harmonic Prodigy, right? Yeah, this has been Omnath.League. What do we do? So if we block here, block here, block here, we lose a Rage Forger. Well, Rage Forger is like our best creature, though. So I don't know if Collected Company is worth 2 Rage Forgers. If we don't block, we discard this. Worst case, our opponent plays a land. They go up to 16. We attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Block, block, block. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What happened to the Shaman deck you tweeted about like a week ago, Goblin Rootmaster? Thought it was going to be in a video. We've been messing around with it. It hasn't actually been in a video at this point. Are they dead? This is similar, along the same lines. Hard to say if they're dead on the crackback. Have they played a land this turn? They have not. So if our opponent does not have a land, they would be dead on the crackback. But they have 5 cards in hand. If they can play a land and trigger Omnath, then they're not dead on the crackback. I think they would be dead on the crackback even through a Violon one if they didn't have a land. But, yeah, alright. I guess we block. I think the odds of them having a land are super high. Did you see where the Forgotten Realms here putting an actual D20 instead of a spin down like a normal pre-release kit? Ooh, I didn't. Oh, no. Wow. Solitude pitches a Vesperlark. Yeah, that does it. And we lose. Wow. And they hit a land. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that is the blowout of the century. All right. Do we even keep trying? All right, we'll try it. We'll run it back. Oh. The whole free spell blowout. I'll bring in some more removal. Run it like that. Yeah, I mean, Magus of the Moon is decent. But they have a lot of fixing, and they have Ether Vial. So I don't actually think it's game over. 1 land. Oh, many cards that we want, but no ability to cast them. I think we gotta keep it. I mean, we've been drawing millions of lands all league, so... Would Imperial Recruiter help the deck? It's not a Shaman, is it? Is it a creature type we care about? I know it's a human. Imperial Recruiter. I mean, I think we essentially need to... Yeah, Human Advisor. Hey, what's up, Morton? How are you? I think that we pretty much need to limit the stuff in our deck to Shaman, more or less. I think that Recruiter is a powerful card for sure. Well, Pathway. Harmonic Prodigy. Go. Maybe we can set up for a big turn next turn. Double Burning Tree, Harmonic Prodigy, Elvish Visionary. That seems pretty sweet. I mean, we've been drawing a million lands all league, so law of averages. That's how math works, right? Harbinger. Well, we will. Burning Tree Emissary. Double mana. Gonna be a good turn 3. Harmonic Prodigy. Elvish Visionary. Draw 3. Lands. Play the land. Well, pass the turn. Well, Flamekin Harbinger. We might as well get a Rage Forger. Get a Rage Forger. I mean, this is the kind of start the deck wants. Like, this is what the deck wants to do. This is when it's good. Apparently, Prodigy doubles Boros Reckoner. Yeah, any triggered ability from a wizard or a shaman, it's gonna double. It does do a ton of cool tricks. About it, Skelemental goes to combat. Attacks. All right, we will take it. I mean, I think we just win next turn, hopefully. Discard, discard. Maybe they got free spells. If not, this is a lot of damage. Opponent passes. We draw our Rage Forger, Wooded Foothills. Rage Forger. Oh! All right. Free spell. Saves the day for our opponent, perhaps. Solitude. Going to hit a Harmonic Prodigy. Still not bad. Not as good as we wanted it to be, but not bad. Hit ya. Go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. Ping ya, ping ya, ping ya. Oh, it doesn't even work because of unsettled. All right. Well, that's fun. That's fun. Oh, we'll grab a forest. Unsettled Mariner hates on everything. Yes. And then a bunch of no's. I mean, it's still not a bad turn, but not as good as we would have liked it to be. Hit ya. Eldritch Evolution. Yeah, Eldritch Evolution could be interesting. Although we want the bodies on the battlefield. That's kind of what the tribe wants, is just as many bodies as possible on the battlefield. Risen Reef. Opponent's going to try to draw some cards. Well, they need something, though, because we can bolt this Unsettled Mariner, and then our stuff is going to trigger. Harbinger draws a card. I guess there are some sweet synergies. They can, like, get another... Oh, Thunderkin. It's kind of sweet that you can stack the triggers with Risen Reef, that you can tutor up like a Solitude or something. Well, now our opponent should be dead, unless they have something insane, because we get to Lightning Bolt, Unsettled Mariner, out of here. The protection is gone. The tax is paid. Okay, come on. We can still get a treasure chest. We can still get a treasure chest out of this. If we can win this match. If we win this match, we feed the kids. That is it. We're going to cut a land. If we win the match, we feed the kids. I think you're undervaluing Para Recruiter. It's amazing both when you do and don't have... Well, we're going to keep this. If we get to the Cocos. Well, Impera Recruiter doesn't do anything with Harmonic Prodigy, right? Because it's not either of the creature types. Seth, my wife and I think can talk about your brother in the pig room in his house all the time. Can I get an update? The pig room has been cleaned. The walls have been taken out and are in process of being replaced. My brother likes to do handyman type stuff and putt around and do that. So it's in progress, but the pig room is no longer a pig room, thankfully. It is turning back into a normal room. Interesting. How fast are we killing ourselves? Play this, crack this. Get a forest. Burning Tree Emissary. Add some mana. Harbinger. Yes. Get a Rage Forger. Dismember? Really worried about getting Skelly Meld, but kill the mana. Pass the turn. We want to cast these Cocos. Oh, the pig room. No, so my brother recently bought a house, and as he was looking at houses, the one he actually ended up buying, he oh no, my goodness. Oh, the Fury. Well, we have mocked Fury a bit, but Fury is absolutely absurd here. That is as good as Fury can be. That is a 3-for-1. And it leaves us unable to cast our Collected Companies. And we know we're drawing a Rage Forger that does nothing. Wow. I guess we shouldn't have tutored up the Rage Forger. Well, okay. Come on, lands, I guess. Oh, yeah, that was Fury at its best. But there was the house he ended up buying. The people that were selling it had this huge, like, 400-pound pig that was just massive. And they would go on trips for their work or something. And they had a pig room where they would leave the pig when they had to be gone for like a week at a time. And they would just leave a ton of food, and the pig would live in the room, and it pooped all over the walls and the ceiling, and it was just absolutely destroyed. So the house, it needed a bit of work. Ugh. Well, after complaining about drawing too many lands, we are now in desperate need of a land. Ether Vial. Opponent goes attacking. Hits us down to 6. We draw. Eternal Witness. Well, Eternal Witness. Get a land. Play the land. Oh, we needed to be able to Coco this turn, I think. They're going to Skelemental us. Opponent. Land. 1 card. Please be nothing. Okay. Opponent attacks while we are blocking. We go to 5. We crack Wooded Foothills. We get a forest. Save us, Coco. Coco. Well, Eternal Witness, Rage Forger. Get back the Coco. Alright, that's not the worst. Not dead yet. Pass the turn. Opponent. Whiff. Come on. Whiff. Let's get this treasure chest. Let's feed the kids. We can do it. We can do it. Vote it. 2 cards in hand. Passes. Well, we will collect a company. Magus of the Moon, Ignoble Hierarch, those are pretty good. Land, Combat. Attack you. Mana shut down. Pig you. One more Coco to go. Magus is big. Vegas is real big. Yeah, about it. Drops to 15. Pass the turn. Opponent's mostly left with their Vial now, and we have the Bolt, so we're not dead yet. Opponent it. Vial's in. Voice of Resurgence. All right, reasonable. Untaps. And takes it up to 3. Draws a mountain. Probably not the basic they wanted. Goes to combat. Opponent. Passes. Well, Coco number 3. Third time, hopefully, is the charm. Well, How about Harbinger and Rage Forger? Rage Forger. Grow the Dorks. Harbinger. Get a Rage Forger. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Yeah, attack, attack. Pig you for 4. Opponent. Gotta do some blocking. We might be salvaging it. Opponent. 14, 13. Rage Forger power. 12. 11. Opponent blocks. And blocks. Sure, kills a Rage Forger. I mean, opponent's going to need something massive through the Blood Moon. They get a token. That's not massive enough. We play the Ignoblest of Hierarchs. I think the treasure chest might be coming. About it. Attempts. Vial. Yes. Staying on 3. Stays on 3. 2 cards in hand. Lethal on board. Shamanamonicon? Okay. There were ups and downs, but we finished with the 3-2. We finished with the 3-2 at the end. Ooh, a treasure chest. We get 1 treasure chest. All right, let's crack it open. Let's crack open our chest, and then we'll talk about possible additions to the deck. Sometimes it only takes 1. Sometimes it only takes 1 to feed the kids. This could be a Force Negation. It could be a complete set, or it could be a Defiant Bloodlord. Defiant Bloodlord, eh? All right, so what can we do to improve this deck? I feel like Shaman is sweet. Shaman is really, really sweet. They have a lot of potential. The question is, how can we make this deck better? I think... All right, let's see if we can look at Modern Shaman. Mana value 0 to 3. Are there any sweet Shaman we're missing that we really want in the deck? I think number 1 is, I think we want 20 lands. I think this number of Stomping Grounds is a bit excessive. So we will cut a Stomping Ground. We will cut a Mountain. So we'll go down to 20 lands. All right, Shaman Plarg. What does Plarg do? So what we're looking for mostly is Shaman with triggered abilities, especially. Destroy an artifact. Gutter Snipe is cute, but I think you need to have a lot more spells. I don't think we are spell heavy enough. Is Plarg? Plarg. Wait, is Plarg? Plarg isn't even here. Huh. Oh, wait. Hang on. I probably just don't own a Plarg. Alright, so I think Seasoned Pyromancer is probably the first. Is Plarg even a shaman? Does Plarg even exist? Orc Shaman, loot, or do the weird cascade thing? Yeah, I don't think it is a shaman. It doesn't really have a triggered ability. I think. I don't think. I don't think that would work, because this works with abilities that trigger, and that one you have to activate. Seasoned Pyromancer seems good. That is one that seems really sweet. A sweet sideboard tech card might actually be Burning Tree Shaman. Whenever a player activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, Burning Tree Shaman deals 1 damage to that player. What would that be effective against? That seems like that could be good against like the Lantern Control decks. It seems like that could be good against some of the food decks that are using Witch's Oven and using the cookbook, Underworld cookbook. That could be an interesting sideboard piece. It does double Wizards enter the battlefield triggers as well. We can look at Wizards. Kind of the problem is, though, this deck in specific really wants Shaman for Rage Forger. I don't know if we can really add many non-Shaman to this deck, unfortunately. Yeah, I think Cavern of Souls feels like an upgrade. I was not super impressed with our Mancer here. The Mancer could probably go. What if we went for Seasoned Pyromancer? I wonder if 4 Seasoned Pyromancer is right. Yeah, so I don't think we can get rid of Shaman for non-Shaman. Vexing Susher could be an okay sideboard card, but if we're going to add Cavern of Souls, Prophetic Flamesweeper, when it attacks, exile the top card of your library. That's actually kind of cute. I remember people being hyped for this card when it released. Yeah, I think maybe Seasoned Pyromancer is what this deck's missing. Maybe we go down 2 lands, go up Seasoned Pyromancers. Would we have to drop Ewit? We're probably fine. Realm Walker. Yeah, Realm Walker would be... It could be okay. I feel like it might be a little slow, but I don't think it would be bad. But I feel like Seasoned Pyromancer is kind of better. I would guess. Turian Brawler is kind of funny. That is technically a shaman that triggers. I guess also, if we could go 5 colors, gonna be hard to kill stuff with a double triggering Unsettled Mariner. I mean, I feel like, basically, when it comes down to it, the card that kind of makes this deck work... The card that kind of makes the deck work is Rage Forger. That's more or less what we're playing towards, is Rage Forger. And Flamekin Harbinger is basically just more Rage Forgers. So I feel like just because of that, it's worth it. Yeah, Mass Vandal, I guess the question would be, is it better than Rexage? We would have to have a creature in our graveyard. The other card that I think is interesting is... Goblin Why can't I think of... Oh, Rune Blaster. Goblin Rune Blaster, I don't know if it's better than Magus of the Moon. It is pretty hilarious with... It is pretty hilarious with Harmonic Prodigy, though. It is a bad Coco hit. Krusty back! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, let's get Caverns. Let's get Seasoned Pyromancers. I think those are probably the biggest additions. 5-color Shaman would be interesting. Although most of the Shaman are concentrated in red and green anyway, so I'm not sure how much we'd get from going into the other colors. I think you can definitely, and we should do this in the future, but you can definitely build a sweet wizard deck. The funny thing about wizards with Harmonic Prodigy is the most obvious way to build it is build prowess, and that's kind of like boring, I think, or I mean, it's fine. It's just like an aggro burn spell deck, though. If you build a more Panharmonicon style deck, the awkward part is Harmonic Prodigy is red. It's easy enough to splash, but you could probably build an insane wizard deck. The other upside is this is a wizard, which makes it work better with tribal stuff. And we just got the wizard land, which seems insane with ETB wizards. You could probably build a really grindy, like, Prodigy is Naban plus. It's like a Naban that doesn't die to as much, and it triggers with more stuff, so we'll probably have to build a wizard deck, too. Changeling Outcast. What would Changeling Outcast do? More one-ofs. Fulminator over Magus. Well, Fulminator doesn't trigger, though, so it's still just blowing up one land. Like, what one-ofs would we want to add? Hey, good to see you, IO Hawks. Yeah, CK Stormcaller, sweet. Yeah, Venser Harmonic Prodigy Riptide seems kind of unbeatable. Realmwalker. I mean, we could add it for fun. It doesn't really trigger, though. Main deck Rexage. Well, we can't really... How do we tutor? Like, Collected Company? I mean, I guess we could hit it with Collected Company. That is tutor adjacent. Slightly returned. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, triggered abilities are the ones that just happen. If you have to do something to make them happen, then it's not going to be a triggered ability. So since you're like sacrificing Fulminator Mage. Yeah, so Flamekit Harbinger gets elementals, which means it only gets Rage Forger. So we can't really embrace the tutor package too much. There's not a whole lot of elemental shaman that would work in the deck. Elemental shaman, pretty short list. This is a shaman that makes elementals. I guess the upside of Fulminator Mage is it would be tutorable by Flamekin Harbinger, which would be an upside. Primal Force Mage. So Primal Force Mage would. Cinder Pyromancer is a great example. Cinder Pyromancer's tap to deal 1 damage. That's an activated ability. It would not be doubled. On the other hand, when you cast a red spell, untap it. That's a triggered ability. So you would be able to double untap Cinder Pyromancer when you cast a red spell, which actually could be kind of hilarious. I don't think it would probably be good enough as a 0/1, but being able to ping for 2 every red spell, that's kind of powerful. Not a shaman, but wouldn't Imperial Recruiter be able to tutor the whole deck? Yeah, it would. But not being a shaman's kind of a deal breaker. Mass Vandal. We have Reclamation Sage. Anarchomancer's okay. It's not super exciting. Oh, I don't actually own a Mass Vandal. Setaru! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Immolation Shaman. Yeah, I think Rexage is probably just better, especially right now when there's not too many enchantments to worry about. Whenever your opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land that isn't a mana ability, deals 1 damage to that player. I kind of wonder... I kind of feel like if we want that effect, that we go with Burning Tree Shaman. Whenever a player activates any ability that is a mana ability, deals 1 damage to it, and you get a 3/4 rather than a 1/3. Metallic Mimic is not bad. The question would be what to cut, but that is, putting counters on things is pretty helpful. Maybe it's just better than Anarchomancer. Eyes of the... Is that the thing that, like, makes elk or something? Is it like a weird green enchantment? I don't even remember what this does. Whenever your opponent gets a blue spell during your turn, you may create a 4/4 green elemental creature token. That would be a good way to punish counter spells. Shaman the Panharmonicon. Oh, but I want to draw cards. And we have an ignoble hierarch. Maybe we just go 21 lands. That actually might be the... Maybe we go 21 lands. Because now that we have Seasoned Pyromancer, I'm not as concerned about flooding out. Now that we have 8 card draw creatures rather than just 4, I think the risk of flooding out's a lot lower. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. What was the reason that Grum Gully didn't work? I just remember from last stream because I had it in my deck and everyone's like, no, don't actually do that. It's not it's like a replacement effect rather than a triggered ability, something like that. All right, we better... Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. It doesn't actually trigger. All right, let's try a couple games because remember I gotta go in like a half hour ish tonight rather than another hour because of my little sister's birthday party thing. So we better jump into games. We can always work on it more. Yeah, I think Cerulean Mauler could be in the conversation as a one of. So what else is on your Modern Horizons list? Why haven't we done yet? I feel like we've been hitting up Modern pretty hard. We should look at Modern Horizons. What have we not gotten to from Modern Horizons that you still want to see? I know there's a ton. We still have so much more to go. That's part of what makes this set so sweet. What else? But what is high on your personal list? So, stuff that we have not played. We haven't played Dermotaxi. We haven't played any of the Planeswalkers yet. We haven't played Garth. Garth is probably going to be very against the oddsy. It seems like a good commander card, but not... It's not going to be competitive in Modern. We haven't played any Ragavan, although Ragavan's looking pretty competitive. We haven't done Merfolk. Squirrels are coming this week for Against the Odds. Chatterfag was our winning Against the Odds cards. Haven't done Ooze Storm or Green Red Storm. And nay, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much. Haven't done coin flipping. It's going to be a disaster, but we haven't done it yet. We haven't done Calibrated Blast Meme. Just try to tutor a Emrakul to the top or whatever and 15 someone. That would be funny. Braids is high on the list. Dermotaxi could definitely be fun. We haven't done new mill decks. Suzuki Gareth Legacy ATO. Ooh, that could be spicy. I wonder if that would. Maybe Legacy is the format for it. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Haven't played Magus to the Bridge. Hopefully never will. We'll definitely do some more Glimpse of Tomorrowing. We did a tiny bit on stream. Oh, Madness. We did Madness in Draft, but we haven't done Madness in Constructed. We haven't tried Land Destruction with some of the new upgrades. We haven't done Patriarch's Bidding with Goblins or with Zubera or with Vampires or with Zombies. I'm sure there's more to do with Reanimator. We played a Reanimator deck, but it didn't go well. I'm sure we can do... Oh, Titania! Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Titania, Gitrog Monster, maybe Value Town shenanigans. There's so much... We got so many more decks to play. Blue Cheese, welcome to the Fishbowl. And that's just like the rares. We haven't even gotten to all these uncommon. We haven't done modular. There's so much. There's so much left to do. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Ooh, Kara Super Friends could be sweet. All right, let's see what this hand looks like. Eh. A little slow. But I think we gotta keep it. I don't think we not keep it. We do have a lot of 3-drops. Maybe we do end up... Maybe we are too 3-drop heavy now. Or maybe we need more, like, Utopia Sprawl or Birds of Paradise. Maybe we need another 1-mana Ram spell to get 1 to 3 really going. Voidmere Knowledge Pool. Ooh. That is another way to lock with Knowledge Pool. We have so many Knowledge Pool lock pieces now. Subtlety with Martyr of Frost. Yeah, Urza Saga. We've seen a lot of opponents playing Urza Saga. We haven't played it yet. Would love to see a streamer series where you do some serious competitive takes on tier 2, tier 3 decks in Modern, like Merfolk, Judd. Would be awesome to see your builds on decks on the edge of tier 1 viability. That could be a sweet series. Wait, we still got Pathways? Didn't we cut the Pathways? Apparently we did not cut the Pathways. Collected Conjuring Mill, I think we have to wait until we get the D&D set. I think that is... And then we get Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Opponent hits us. Burning Tree on top. Well, land on red. Play the Burning Tree, so we have a blocker. Yeah, Flamekin Harbinger only gets Rage Forgers, or more Flamekin Harbingers. It tutors for elementals, not for shaman, unfortunately. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it should be fine, but I think Copperline Gorge is better, because Pathways, not very good. The Gecko likes the beard? Well, hello. Hello, Gecko. Ooh, there's our land. Well, block here. The land is good. The land is good. That was on our list. Opponent. Eidolon. Well, Forest. Eternal Witness. Get back Burning Tree. Pass the turn. There's a couple of new giants, which could be built into some other recent sets giants. Ooh, wait. What are the giants from Modern Horizons 2? Are there actually good ones? About it. Yeah, doing some more tier deck memes could be funny. The Jund against odds was fun to do. About it. Gets it, hits us. Sure. And oh my god, Boros Charm. Alright, that is a lot of damage. And we don't really have life gain. Down to 10. Stomping Ground's untapped. How do we do this? How do we do it? Yeah, let's just... I don't think we can afford to Burning Tree or we die to 2... Well, okay. Double Rage Forger is not the worst. Ping you. Ping you. Opponent's probably got a chump. Yeah. Oh, did they just kill us, though? Do they have enough bolts to kill us? Opponent. That was a hit. That was a hit. That was a good Coco hit. Opponent. Lightning bolts. Our face. Well, light up the stage. Oh, double mountain. Okay. That's not death. Mountain. Combat. The question is, do we single block or double block? In theory, this gives us lethal. In practice, yeah, we definitely have to block. The question is, do we block with 1 or 2? Yeah, double does have blowout potential. Yeah, alright. Single block. Goblin Guide. Opponent passes. Well, play Burning Tree Emissary. Make some mana. Ignoble Hierarch. And Rage Forger number 2. Go to combat. Attack you a bit. And kill you. Oh, they can go to 1! Opponent can still go to 1. We could still lose this. Ping, ping, ping. We don't have Harmonic Prodigy. Opponent, 8-7-6-5. They block the Eternal Witness. Opponent. Yeah, now our opponent's got a block. Yeah, goes to 1. Untaps. We're either just going to win or we're just going to lose. Desperation Sack. They need the 2 bolts. Can they find them? 2 mana. Are there 2 bolts? Oh, Sunbait Canyon. Please crack it. Oh, now we got it. There's no way they can kill us with 1 mana. That card does not exist. Lava Spike. Sure. To 2. Shaman Power. Came a bit late. Heard the part you were thinking about what's still untouched. How about Academy Manufacturer? Yes, we will definitely do some manufacturing in the near future. Oh, we got there. Okay, overcoming the burn. We don't really have a sideboard plan for this. I guess we're just trying to do that. We're just trying to race. That's the game. Race them, shaman them. Yeah, Academy Manufacturer is such a cool card. Definitely gonna have some of that upcoming. Maybe there's got to be multiple ways to build around that card. Ooh, what combo was Tomer playing? Yeah, this is okay. Bolt into something, into Seasoned Pyromancer maybe? Lava Spikes this. Fair. There's the Prodigy. Oh, play the Pathway. Pass the turn. Harmonic Prodigy into Seasoned Pyromancer seems amazing. Exalted Glitch is still glitching. About it. Passing. No creatures. Alright. Well, Wooded Files. Crack it. Get a forest. Yeah, we're going to hold Burning Tree Emissary. We're just going to play Prodigy. And if we get to untap with it by some miracle and they don't bold it, next turn could be pretty spicy with our Burning Tree Ritual. All right, Boros charms us to 12. And Oval Chase Cookbook. Yeah, that's kind of like a modern deck. Aw, Searing Blaze. All right, opponent. All the burn in the world. And I'll light up the stage. Well, I guess we have to literally not play a creature. Yeah. Can't play a creature, we just turn on Searing Blaze. This is not going well. So many bird spells. Almost never get to tune in live, but I've been watching you enjoy Modern so much lately. Thanks for the content. Well, Apes of Wrath, good to see you. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it too. Modern's been so much fun since Modern Horizons. Opponent gets the Lurrus. Passes. Well, we will Burning Tree Emissary. Make some mana. Season Pyromancer. Do some discarding. Make some mana. Academy Manufacturer and some Marionette Master cranial plating shenanigans. Marionette Master is a sweet card that doesn't really see much play anymore. Alright, well, pass the turn. We'll see. We're at 9, actually 5 because of the Seal of Fire and Lurrus. Not a lot of life. I don't think we can win next turn, even with Rage Forger. Unfortunately, the tokens are elementals. Opponent, land, add. Seal of Fire hits our face. Lurrus. Seal of Fire. And passing. We draw Burning Tree. Well, play Burning Tree. Play Lightning Bolt on Lurrus. Go to combat. Attack ya. Alright, no burn. No death, no bird. About it. Down 2. 7. So close. Are we dead, though? Bolt. Oh, boy. The answer appears to be yes. Yeah, we don't have any life gain in this deck. Cracks. Desperately. Come on, no burn. No burn, no win. No burn, no win. Land. Cracks. Come on. No burn, no burn, no burn. No burn. No burn. Hold. Come on, Shaman. Hold. Seal of Fire. And light up the stage. Ah! They didn't hit a bird spell. Okay. Okay, not dead yet. Not dead yet somehow. I don't know how they did not find a bird spell, but they didn't. Goblin Guide. Sure, that's fine. Opponent. Passes. They're at 4. Well, we untap. That was ridiculously lucky. Ridiculously lucky. I mean, I guess our opponent actually probably took out some burn spells and brought in Deflecting Palm and brought in Path to Exile and got max punished. What's the record right now? So we went 3-2 in our first league, and then we rebuilt the deck, and we are currently 1-0. So I guess we're 4-2 with Shaman overall between the two builds. I feel like Shaman are close to being budget friendly too. They're one of those decks. Fetch lands getting cheaper is nice, but the mana in Modern is just so expensive. If you look at the Shamanamonicon deck, like sure, take out Ignoble Hierarch, that's a new card. Galactic Company, I guess, is getting up there, but a huge chunk of the cost of the deck is an Ignoble Hierarch. Like we'd figure something out. We can work around that, but so much of the deck is just the lands, and the cons fetch lands are going up, going up, going up. I mean, did you even realize how expensive the cons fetches were? Like now the Zendikar fetches are getting cheaper. Oh, what's going the other direction? Polluted Delta, 46. Wooded Foothills, 44. Bloodstained Mire, 42. Flooded Strand. Windswept Heath was in a pre-con, so it's a little cheaper, but still 30. I actually think, I just realized this right now, Polluted Delta might be the most expensive fetch again. I think Polluted Delta is more expensive than any of the fetches from Modern Horizons. Scalding Tarn, 44. Polluted Delta, 46. Yeah? Polluted Delta, officially the most expensive fetch now, thanks to the reprint. I mean, I'm glad they're getting cheaper. Budget Magic just has a low a low price restriction, I guess. A tough budget. Seth, throughout this deck one day worked pretty well for me. Wayward Guide Beast and Ragavan help us cheat on land so we always draw gas. Ooh, one drop tribal. I remember. Did you email me this one at one point? That is a sweet looking deck. 12 lands is pretty spicy. That is about as low to the ground as a deck can get. Well, Forest and the Ignoblest of Hierarch. Let's see how good Rageforger Tron is. Is it as good as Real Tron? Oh, it was a historic version. That makes sense. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, Wooded Foothills, crack it. The Stomping Grounds, untapped. Rageforger. Go. Oh, well, good and Soul Sisters. Martyr Proc might be back. What does ignoble mean? The opposite of noble, basically. Opponent. Yeah, not noble. Cracks, reveals, up to 29. Sarasanda, still at 29 though. Alright, we might be able to beat this. Opponent passes, because we get to start Rage Forging. Well, Mountain. Rage Forger. Part 2 of Rage Forger Tron. Counters. Go to combat. Attack you. Ping you. For 4. Keep the life total down. Pig, pig, ping, and ping. No Harmonic Prodigy yet, but we can keep our opponent below 30 to keep him off of Sarasanda. That is helpful. Yep, ping him a bunch. Opponent takes it. Back down to 20. We undid a Martyr of Sads. This looks a lot like the build we played. It might be the build we played. Our opponent did say they loved our content, so seems possible that it was influenced by that. Opponent. Thrabes. So underrated. Thrabes is so good. Does not get the credit it deserves. Yeah. This is before Wizards fixed this style of card for Commander. Well, we will play a Burning Tree. Add some mana. Cavern of Souls on Shaman and Rage Forger. Rage Forger Trod fully assembled. This is a lot of pings. This is a lot of pings. Attack you. Ping. 1, 2, 3. If we had Harmonic Prodigy, this would just be game, I think. Pig, 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 pig. I feel like adding Seasoned Pyromancer, it's already feeling like a good addition to this deck. Well, let's see if they got a Wrath. If they don't have a Wrath, we are overcoming the life gain somehow. Rage Forger hits ya. Again and again and again. Yeah, anything that's a 3 of counts as Strahd in my book. So we get to ping our opponent down to 12. And then I assume they do some blocking? I guess they don't have to. In worst case, if they do have a Wrath, it's not good for us, but at least we have Seasoned Pyromancer to refuel, hopefully. Opponent. Flagstones. And scoops it up? Okay. The Rage is forged. Whew. Well, I guess it's just maybe ley lines in. Do we even want ley lines? Obviously, we're not going to beat Abiding Grace. Yeah, the chair is, I think I got to get a new one. It has gotten a lot creakier recently. I think it might just be getting old, but it's getting annoying. So I know I got to do something about it. Let's go down Eternal Witness. Go down to Flamekin Harbinger. Go down an Eternal Witness. Bring in the ley lines. Run it like that, I guess. Have you heard of the new roguelike deck building game that Richard Garfield worked on? It's called Roguebook. Ooh, we start with our ley line. That's sweet. I have not heard of Roguebook. Is Roguebook good? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's just a chair being weird with the green screen. Green screens are tough to get 100%. Yeah, if life gain was a big part of the meta, Stigma Lasher might be the go-to. All right, I'm gonna have to get some WD-40. That might be the solution to the chair issues. Not gonna help with the green screen being wonky, but well, Ignoble Hierarch, go. Opponent, planes and passes. More ley lines. Awkward. Well, Cavern on Shaman and Elvish Visionary. Draw a card. Go to combat. Get in for 1. Herman Miller chair. Are Herman Miller chairs good? Yeah, their main deal is Abiding Grace to loop Martyr of Sands. Although it is true that it could be better to try to fight the Abiding Grace rather than the Graveyard. They're super expensive. My green screen's super flat. It's it's not ironable. It's like Elgato or whatever. It's a permanent thing. I think it might be more lighting that I need or something. I'm not really I'm not 100% sure. Opponent gets the Martyr. Well, Kill Ranger, Captain of EOS. Chaos! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent sacks the Ranger. Sure. Well, we will play a Rage Forger. Counters. Combat. Attack you. Down to 17, down to 16, down to 15. Yeah, alright. Opponent. How expensive are the Herman Miller chairs? Are they like ridiculously expensive? Oh, I saw the I saw the thing about Vince ironing his. I actually had that was a green screen that I had at one point. That was just like a big sheet of cloth, and I could see the impulse to iron it. I don't know if it's a good idea, but all right, there goes our Rage Forger. Grab a mountain. Opponent has Abiding Grace, doesn't do anything. Martyr of Sansera Ascendant. Well, we will go to combat. Attack you. Opponent takes it down to 21. Let's wait and use our bolts. They have another Sarah. Wait, is this the same Sarah Ascendant? Well, let's wait and use our bolts either way. Whew, $1,100 for a chair. Yeah, that might be more than I want to spend on. I will probably get the WD-40, which I assume is slightly cheaper than that. Hopefully. Some WD-40 and some duct tape. What more could we possibly need? There's an Abiding Grace. Alright, so we know there's Squadron Hawks 4 days. Opponent. Passing. Well, I mean, this lane line has been fine. Well, bolt the Sarah Ascendant. Untap. Galactic Company is what we really want. Galactic Company, Harmonic Shaman, go to town. Yeah, I could build a chair. I could build it. Do I know who red green is? I actually do. when I was a kid, I think my grandmother or someone used to make me watch it. It was kind of funny. Burning Tree, mana. Bolt your Squadron Hawk. Seasoned Pyromancer, discard the lane line. Draw some cards. Pathway. Elvish Visionary. Well, another Hierarch. Go attacking. I mean, we're making a big board. We need the payoffs. WD-40 is a bad substitute for grease and oil. Ew. WD-40 is only $40 an ounce. That sounds ridiculous. Get 3-in-1 oil or tri-flow. I just wanna make my chair less squeaky. That's the only goal. Alright. Well, this is gonna get awkward. Squadron Hawk. Now our opponent's gonna be able to do the... Oh, actually, okay, we'll see. We'll see. Well, Flamekin, Harbinger. Get a Rage Forger. Ignoble Hierarch. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Actually, maybe we just attack with one. Attack with Seasoned Pyromancer. Double Exalted. Alright. Can we close it out? If they ever find a Martyr and get their cards going, they got the loop set up. Opponent, Squadron Hawk, blocks. Next turn, the Rage Forger's coming, though. New Hierarch, I think, and Ragavan are the big ones. Ooh, Kami. Well, good thing we got the Rage Forger. The Rage Forger pings do get through the Kami. Opponent. Oh, we can't say no to that. Alright, I guess you got us. Come on, real magic cards. Come on, deck. Real magic cards. Opponent, gonna gain a life. Oh, even more lands. Go to combat. Yeah, they might have us locked now. Opponent, sacks Kami of False Hope. Gets back Kami of False Hope. Does this a infinite number of times. Well, 6 mana. Oh, Walking Ballista. That's pretty good. Well, Crackle-Wooded Foothills. Yeah, I mean, I guess that might be it. We just kind of fizzled here. Yeah, I think that Jund after Modern Horizons 2 is probably going to look a lot different than Jund did before, but Ignoble Hierarch is probably a piece of at least some Jund builds, I think. About it. Pings down our stuff. Gets back Kami of False Hope. More lands. Well, the good news about drawing all of our lands is, if we draw all of our lands, eventually we have to stop drawing lands because we don't have any more in our deck. No, our opponent Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin, not a May ability. One of the, like, fringe upsides, is it? Alright. Yes. We're going to go to game 3. Our opponents just got this on lock. They can get the Martyr. They're going to gain so much life. There's no way we can come back from it at that point. Leyline's kind of bad graveyard hate in this matchup. Maybe we'll try the Rex Sages. That was just fizzly. That was the big problem there, is we just fizzled. We just fizzled. Abiding Grace is huge for Martyr proc style decks. It's like Proclamation of Rebirth X a million. Like, Proclamation of Rebirth is so bad compared to Abiding Grace. Not even in the same conversation. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess our opponent did top deck some good cards in a row. Alright, we get to play first. Still can't. Maybe this is just an archetype that has consistency issues. That would be the other question. Because we like cut lands and added more expensive cards and still flood out on occasion. Well, Wooded Foothills, Crag Wooded Foothills. Grab a Stomping Grounds. Untapped Ignoble Hierarch. Go. We haven't seen a Harmonic Prodigy, our Shamanamonicon, like, this entire league. How would you feel about Endurance over Leyline? Would it be worth it, the fact that it can be hit off Coco and Harbinger? It might be. Getting hit by Coco is a nice upside. I think it's probably worth trying at least. More lands. Well, keep thinning the deck. At least we have Seasoned Pyromancer to discard to discard stuff at some point. Maybe find us some non-land Magic the Gathering cards. Yeah, Endurance is great. Endurance is very strong. Maybe you did this already, but yeah, we'll just pass. But maybe do this already or plan to, but make a deck with Clue, Food, Treasure Maker, Academy Manufacturer. Yeah, Academy Manufacturer definitely. Yeah, that is pretty annoying. Yeah, opponent's playing exactly the list we played. Yeah, Academy Manufacturer will be coming. It definitely will be coming. Huh. Well, play a land. Play Season Pyromancer. Discard, discard. Pass the turn. Opponents. Academy Manufacturer is a really cool card. It's definitely like one of the sweetest cards from the entire set. I think Endurance is either the best incarnation or the second best. Like, I haven't been sleeping on it. I think it's like legitimately one of the best ones. Ranger Captain of Eos for our opponent. Getting a Martyr. Yup. Opponent passes. Well, we will. Huh. Play Elvish Visionary. Draw a card. Land? Alright, Harmonic Prodigy. That is a good one. Finally found a Prodigy. Well, pass the turn. Opponent's got a pretty good board build-up, though. Yeah, as soon as we finish this match, I'm going to have to run. I guess I ended up being almost basically like a normal stream anyway. MHU's had a huge impact on Modern. There's the Martyr. So opponent's going to start gaining a ridiculous amount of life. Yeah, Modern Horizons 2, I think it's had a big impact, but it's been, I think, a mostly positive impact. The last few weeks have been some of the most fun I've had playing Modern in a long time. So I think it's been big, but overwhelmingly, I would say, positive. Urza Saga might be too good. Wow, they got the... Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, opponent has the... Just the nuts. 7 white cards. 6/6 lifelink. Yeah. Well, I guess that'll help make it easier to make it to dinner on time. Season Pyromancer. Double triggers. Discard, discard. Ugh. Discard, discard. Flamekin Harbinger. Yeah, we're locked, though. Well, we will snag a Rage Forger. Play a Forest. Pass the turn. Yeah. Pooed it. Well, no, it's my little sister's 18th birthday, so there's like a birthday party dinner for her this evening. So yeah, so I was gonna end the stream a little bit early, but we ended up going about the same amount of time as we normally do anyway. She's turning 18. So technically technically not legal drinking age still. Got a couple more years for that in the U.S. Yeah, we have the pretty late drinking age, not till 21 legally. Opponent hits us for 6 with lifelink. Sure. Well, we're gonna need the collected company to end all collected companies. Opponent reanimates Martyr of Sands, I assume. All right. Can we get the greatest Coco of all time? We're going to draw. I think we need to hit not Rage Forger. We need to hit like Burning Trees into Rage Forgers. So, Collected Company triggers Prowess. Oh, yeah. Opponent does not want us to have fun. Gonna exile Harmonic Prodigy with Solitude. Yeah. Well, let's see how good it would have been. Oh, not that good anyway. Well, okay. Well, I think we're just locked now. Like, they get to gain 12 a turn. And this will come back if it ever dies, which it won't die. This has protection from red. There's no possible way of winning from there, so. Oh, so what do we learn? What do we learn about this deck? And then I gotta go to the birthday thing. So, I think this is a sweet deck. I don't think that it is super duper top tier, but I think it is a deck that we over at what 4 and 3 between our two different builds of the deck. So I think it is a deck that you can consistently do pretty well with, and it does have the power for some really good starts. I feel like the initial build was a little lacking in card draw. It was just really inconsistent and really flood out prone. I think some of our changes were good, but there's also more possibilities for updates as well. So that's Shaman. We'll probably do him again in the future, maybe a budget version or something. But yeah. So that's Shaman. On that note, everyone, I gotta run off and do the birthday dinner thing. But we'll be back on Thursday for our night stream, 6 Eastern time. So reminders on the way out the door. Replay YouTube this week, fight all the old streams, normal YouTube against the odds. Chatterfag going up tomorrow, and we have to finish this league at least. Well, I don't think we would have finished the league regardless. And actually, we didn't end up ending really any sooner than we normally would. So 1.5 league, that's not bad. Not bad in our stream time. And one more reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magic cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. I think that you got to play Flamekin. Like, when it comes down, when you're thinking about this deck and building the deck, the most important thing to remember is Rage Forger is the card that makes the deck work. So I feel like you got to keep that in mind. Like, without Rage Forger, the deck just doesn't have the power to win. This is a card that makes the deck function. Whether or not you need the full 4 Flamekins, I don't know. But you do got to be able to find Rage Forger. Because without Rage Forger, there's just no way that you're going to be able to win with the deck consistently. That is the card that offers a power. That's the finisher. That is all of it. So keep that in mind if you're going to tune it, brew with it, mess around with it. There's tons of changes you can make, tons of updates that are possible. But keep maximizing Rage Forger in mind. So, hey, thank you, Ronald. But on that note, everyone, I think that brings us to the end for tonight. Most importantly, thank you to all of you for being amazing and awesome and hanging out tonight. We'll be back on Thursday for some more fun. So until then, have an amazing Tuesday night. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you Thursday. And until then, I will talk to you soon.